Hello everybody, I'm back on my second video. Today we're going to be playing some tiny Glade. So, I'm going to be playing on the autumn map. It's not specifically different to any of the others, but, you know, it's like the autumnal feel, I guess. But I'm gonna be going for a blank slate, so let's I'll come back to you once I've done all this. Okay, so I've deleted most of the trees so that I can have a clean slate. I can always put the trees back afterwards, so it's fine. See? Yeah. But if you don't know what this game is, it's a very free little hamlet sort of building thing, where you can build a castle or anything that you want really in a medieval theme, you know what I mean. And anyway, let's get into it. I don't actually know what I'm gonna be wanting to build, so I'll just lay out some things and see how it goes from there. But one of the lovely things about this game is that it forces you to not be perfectionist. Which can be difficult for me, obviously, but I like the fact it makes you do that, because I think it looks nice when it's what should I build? I'll start building a house, why not? I'll start doing a layout and then I'll come back to you in a sec. If you want a different way of editing these sorts of videos, specifically Tiny Glade, then please do let me know, because I don't know if you want to just like see all of it or just see progress. I'm fine doing either. So if it matters all that much to you, you can comment down below. But anyway, I'll get to it. See you in a bit. So I quite like this shape that I've got going on here. I've got a tower in the back, with a main bit coming off. I do like these little things. I think they're the right sort of space to even out, but which I shouldn't be doing. I should just let it flow. But you know, let me lift that up a bit. No. No. I'll just have it like that. So I just checked into you to show you something that I quite like about this. If you go onto that, do that, you can pick anything out of all these skins. So I quite like that, because it's sort of like how you would have in the late Middle Ages. Like, should I make these ones like that though? Yeah, I think I'll have these ones like that. with the wood sort of thing. I'll make the tower a slightly darker wood, just to have some contrast or whatever. And then I might change the roof colour. I do quite like this one. I might keep it the same for this building. But yeah, I'm gonna start adding some windows and stuff in. Door, right? Yeah, thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. I do like the windows in this game. Oh, and I'm a simple man. Just look at that. Isn't that cool? But yeah, look at that. Isn't that wicked? Just change this. Okay. Cool. Some windows on the bottom level. Great. And you can even put the windows in the roof, which I think is quite cool. But yeah, I will get back to you once I've done some windows. Goodbye. See you in a sec. So I've added all the windows in now, and to be honest with myself, I think it's looking mighty fine. I added some chimneys in, and I added some windows in the roof. Roofs, plural, hey. I was wondering what it would look like if I had this whole bit. I think it's mostly fine. This guy just needs to be lifted up. I think apart from that, it all went fine. If I add another one in. And then I can have a little path going on. It goes down here. Beautiful. I could even, like, round the back here. It does make staircases, doesn't it? Yeah. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, I think that looks lovely on a hill. Very steep steps, mind. But I think it looks fine. should we have a little village at the bottom that it's overlooking? It does feel like a manor house. So it could be like... Okay. Bear with me. Bear with me. If I... So, if I add a wall in... I do just love the sounds in this game. Put that in there a bit. And even there a bit. I think they are wonderful. I could listen to the sounds all day. You know. But yeah. This wall looks a bit odd. Bear with me. Bear with me. If I break a hole in here, I don't know, paint this to be a flat top and this to be a flat top. Yeah. Actually. Oh, okay, okay. I will join those back up then. Yeah. Okay. Just lift that up a bit. Beautiful. What's the pen doing? Oh, it's fine. One sec. I'll just think of a layout for my little hamlet down here. I'll be back with you in just a minute. Okay, so I've got a rough layout, and I've added a pond in down here. Look at these little duckies. I just love how cozy this game is. I mean, I could just, like, honestly, I just forgot that I was supposed to be talking to you guys, because I just got lost in it. But I connected this wall up, yeah. This guy's gonna be a church or something. I've added some flowers in here. I will just do some retexturing. I'll make you greeny roof, why not? Blue. Poppily blue. Is that the same blue? Yeah. Wait, I'll just greeny blue, like, you know. Green. Actually, no, I think that the chart should be grey, and this guy can be green. So the charge will be all brick. This guy, I think, can probably be like that. Maybe with a very pale wood. I think you can just be triggered. I think I'll change you. Probably just change you to a white. Could you? No. I think I'll keep you like that. Slightly brighter. I'll keep you like that. That looks very bright now. Tell you what, maybe I will just... If I do that... If I do that, lower that slightly, and then texture it as brick. Just flat though. Maybe it'll look less like marbly. I don't know. I'll just put some windows in. So I think this will be a barn. So I will get an entrance like that in there. Don't want you to be on a raised bit. Yeah, that's... Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. So I'll open up that end as well, so that it's a nice and open space. And then I'll get the fences out, and fence that to there. Oh, yeah, should have expected that. Just delete that. Okay. And then there's a little entrance there. Beautiful. I won't add any windows, I don't think. Okay, so I've done all those houses. And yeah, I know I've done too many windows. I am a sucker for windows. I mean, just look how cool they are. They may not be practical at all, but they're cool. But anyway, we're gonna do the church now. I'll do some cinematic shots and stuff. Once I've done that. And there is still some space to work, so after that will probably be the end of the video. But if you want to see part 2, then do like and subscribe, or well, just comment if you want to see part 2. Okay. So you probably enter here in a chart, I'm guessing. Those bushes in the way. There we go. Beautiful. Bonk, bonk, bonk. That looks wonderful. Yeah. Great. Got some slits. Because every church needs arrow holes, obviously. Then let's get some of those in. Then the same on the other side. With some arrow holes. As far up as possible. What am I doing in there? Then the church, like the tower even. Spire. Should I have it as a spire? Or it's not exactly a spire, is it, at the moment? Oh. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Should I just have it like that? Or should I have it as a spire? I think it looks quite nice with the spire. But if you think otherwise, then do let me know. Okay. Window, window, window. Window, window. Window, window. Window, window, window. Then 2 smaller windows on the sides. And then double window. As high up as it'll go. And then a couple of single windows on the sides. I think that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Okay, beautiful. All of the windows done. And I guess turn it to night. Beautiful. Yeah. Look at all of these houses. Okay. Look at that. That's a terrible screenshot, but it works. Beautiful. Anyway, I'll probably leave it there for today. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, whatever. I don't really care. Do whatever suits you best. And have a good one.